Hello, ladies. Welcome to the Thursday live Q&A. Hope everyone is having a good week and that you're feeling wonderful. And yeah, please post any questions below if there's anything burning that you are curious about and you want to ask. Today, I want to talk about something that happens a lot, and it's called available man blindness. And what happens is that when you have this pattern of being attracted to unavailable men or narcissists or abusive men or avoidant men, is that when you have that pattern, you just keep attracting them. And so that's kind of all you see is the avoidant, unavailable men. So, for example, say you're doing dating, you might just, you're just seeing them over and over again and you're drawn to them, kind of like, bees are to honey. You're just drawn to those men. And so that's all you see. So then when people say, like, oh, there are available men on the market, there are healthy men on the market, you're like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And it's because you're not actually seeing them, you're not choosing to go out with them, you're not attracted to them. And so that's one of the things that I help women with the most is actually shifting their attraction so that they can actually choose those men. Because there may be available men writing you online, there may be available men approaching you. Well, in the time of COVID, it's hard for people to approach, but approaching you different, whether it's online or offline. But if you're not attracted to them, you're not even seeing them. You're not even choosing them. You're not even giving them the time of day, right? So what happens is this pattern is so deep, so pervasive, so complex, so persistent that it takes some serious commitment and serious work to shift it. I've seen that both in myself and my clients. This is not an easy pattern to shift. Part of why I love working with this pattern so much is because it's a complex, persistent, and pervasive pattern, and I love challenges. And so it's just the best thing ever to be able to shift this for my clients in a short amount of time. And so if you feel like, please write in the comment section below, do you feel like all you see is unavailable men? Do you feel like there's no unavailable men out there? Do you feel like all you see online are unavailable men when you do online dating? So that's what I want to know. That's what I'm curious about. Please write in the chat box. Please let me know if that's your experience. Also, please feel free to write in the chat box if you are here. Please say hello. And if you have any questions about your dating life, please answer them. And please write them below and I will answer them. First of all, please write in the comment below, do you have this pattern of being with unavailable men? Do you have this pattern of seeing and choosing them over and over again, like I did? Do you have this pattern of being with commitment phobic men? Do you have this pattern of being with abusive men, narcissistic men, avoidant men, right? Because if you have this pattern, and Lynn, welcome, Lynn says yes. If you have this pattern, there's a good chance that the available men you're not actually attracted to, so it's hard for you to see them. And that's one of the things that I help my clients with the most is actually shifting their attraction, which some people would think, oh, you can't shift your attraction. Well, guess what? You can. You can shift your attraction. How cool is that? And so I help you shift your attraction so that you're actually attracted to the good guys, so that your picker isn't broken anymore, so that your picker is actually healthy and choosing the best man for you who really wants to be with you and who's emotionally available and loving and consistent and reliable and kind and who is, Lynn says you're matching with guys unemployed. No, you want to be with a man who's doing well in the world, who's got his shit together, excuse my language, and you deserve a man who, is also doing well in the world, who also has his shit together, who is working, who's on purpose, who is working towards his mission in the world, whatever that is. So do not settle for a man that is not on his purpose. That's not going to turn out well, because men have a hard time choosing a woman when they're unemployed. So yeah, just if you're matching with those guys, Lynn, just let them go. Let anyone unemployed go, because that is not going to work. It's going to make things really, really, really difficult. So yeah, everyone who's here, I would love to hear from you. Please write in the chat box if you have any questions, if you also have this pattern, and if you want to shift this pattern, right? Because when we put our attention, and our resources around shifting this pattern, then we get results, really amazing results. So yeah, like, do you notice that when you're online, you are kind of magnetizing to the unavailable men? You're magnetizing to the men who don't treat you well. You're magnetizing to the men who deprioritize you. You're magnetizing to the men who don't follow up with you. You're magnetizing to the men who don't really want a relationship. You're magnetizing to the men who are kind of afraid of commitment. You're magnetizing to the men who don't really want to get married. So who are you attracting online? And, are you attracted to the available guys? Because usually if you have this pattern, the answer is no, you're not actually attracted to them. Because this pattern is rooted in the deep childhood wounding patterns in our psyche, the deep attachment wounds in our psyche, we have to do the deep work in order to heal it. Nothing I say today is going to actually fully shift it until you actually do the deeper work to heal it. And that's what I do, is I help you actually heal it on a deep, deep core level, so that the pattern actually shifts from the inside out. Because you deserve for this to shift. And yeah, you had a great question, which is there any specific verbiage you could put in a profile not to attract unavailable men? Yeah, I mean, you can say, I'm here, scare them off. I recommend scaring unavailable men off. Now, just the verbiage isn't going to do everything. You have to be the ultimate discerner, and that's what I teach you how to do in my program, is to teach you how to discern at a level that's so high that you're making good decisions about men. But one thing you can do in your profile, Lynn, is you can say that you're looking for a lasting, loving partnership, and don't shy away from saying what it is that you deeply desire in a partner. Do not shy away from putting it all out there and saying you're here for real, something lasting, something committed. That will definitely scare away some men. But ultimately, you are the one that's going to be the discerner. Nothing in your profile will work better than you being the discerner on the dates. You, when you talk to men, you discerning for yourself if this man is really available. So yeah, you can say, yeah, I'm looking for a lasting partnership and marriage. I'm looking for a long-term relationship that leads to marriage. I'm looking to find my forever partner. I'm looking to find my man to marry. Whatever way you want to say it, that will scare away men who are scared of marriage, which is a good thing, right? So, this is, don't be afraid to scare men away. So many people tell you, don't say that, that's going to scare men away. Don't say that, that's going to scare men away. Well, guess what? We want to scare men away. We want to scare the men away who are not looking for what we are looking for. If we want a child, we want to scare the men away who don't want a child. If we want marriage, we want to scare away the men who don't want marriage. If we want monogamous relationship, we want to scare the polyamorous men away, right? So don't be afraid to scare men away. That is so, so huge, and that's going to give you huge dividends. Huge, huge dividends. So yeah, just, for everyone who's listening right now, if you feel like you're just not attracting the right guys, if you feel like you have this available man blindness where you have a hard time actually seeing the available men, actually being attracted to the available men, actually choosing the available men, like you almost have like a turn off repulsion gut response to available men, then I highly recommend that you book a free love breakthrough session. I think it would be great to book a free love breakthrough session with a member of my team. And you can just go to empowerlove.us/apply to book a free love breakthrough session with a member of my team. Again, it's empowerlove.us/apply. And we'd love to chat with you. We'd love to help you with this available man blindness thing. I can really help get to the root of that so that you really start being attracted to available men. This can shift. There is hope. This 100% shifts every day in my program. Women are having major shifts and finding partners. And you deserve that too. You deserve to find your forever lasting, loving, healthy, connected, kind, beautiful soul partner. And I'm an expert at helping you find that. So would love to help you. Again, I'll put the link in the chat. And Karen said, yes, I'm good at scaring men away. Do you mean in the good way scaring men away, or what do you mean scaring men away? I'm curious, Karen, what do you mean by that? Do you mean you're good at, telling them what you're looking for and that scaring away the wrong men? Or do you mean something? I'm curious what you mean by that. So write that in the chat. I'd love to hear you. And so available man blindness. It is a thing. It's real. I had it for a very long time. And, really shifting your attraction so that you're deeply attracted to the men who are good for you, who are right for you, who treat you right. That takes work. That takes work with a guide. And I am an expert at shifting that so that, you get to really do the work and have the tools to shift that, because that is not shifted in a day, my friends. This is a lifelong pattern, and we need the time to shift that. And that's why doing this program with me gets you the results, so that you can really invest the time, the energy, the resources to shift this at its core and find a successful, loving, healthy partnership. So wonderful to be with you all today. Lots of love during this wild time in our lives. Sending all my love and positive energy to all of you. And stay safe, stay connected, and I look forward to seeing you next Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific. Big, big hugs and lots of love.